Well, folks, welcome back to the third annual Eastern States Championship. We're coming to you live from Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. We're about to get underway. I believe it's Charlie Russo, a.k.a. Charlie Maine from the chat, playing Jason Platt right here as they lag. Jason on the left, Charlie on the right. We do have some sponsors to thank, and we'll do that during this match. But we definitely want to make sure that we acknowledge the host room, Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. Want to make sure we thank Gloria Jean, Simonis, the Predator Tour, Mark Dion of MD Promotions. I want to thank Molinari Glove, molinarigloves.com. Light Systems, light-systems.com. The light that's really spreading across America, invented by Fong. Jolly's husband. Jolly is a professional women's player, and great light, lightweight, and illuminates 10 times brighter. Make sure to check it out. I know people that installed it, actually, and got all great responses, and they back their products. We got to get to the match. We got more folks to thank, but right now, up at hand, Charlie set the break. 0-0, even race. I think Jason Platt also came in second in this event last year, if I'm not mistaken. He came in second on his amateur division, or in his amateur division. Want to say thank you to everybody out there on the live stream. We wish you could be here or at least experience this great room. Put it on your calendar. Want to give a big shout out to Mr. Larry Ross, our man in the background, Joel Shapiro, EasyBilliards.com. Makes you watch Jason Platt in his comfort zone. I'm just going to try to do something here. We got Troy in the wings. He's a little bit busy. He'll get on the mic when he can. Just got out of another match. We also want to remind you that you can watch the UFC fight right here at Snookers, August 20th. Coming up right around the corner, McGregor and Diaz rematch. Watch it right here in Snookers for free and no cover charge. Come watch one of the greatest fights. And this right here, you can have your party hosted right here for free at Snookers. Check that out. Ollie with a long shot. Notice the Molinari glove on his hand. I said the weather calls for these gloves. You never know when you're going to need it. that's where you can purchase yours, just about in any color. MolinariGlow.com. The Turning Stone Casino event is going to be another free live stream August 25th through the 28th. $25,000 added. The Turning Stone Classic 26. Jason Shaw, Karen Kaur, and Rodney Morris on the poster right there. That's August 25th through the 28th. We'll be up there at Turning Stone in Verona, New York. I tell you what, I urge you to get up there because it's free admission to be a spectator. You're up close and personal with the professional players, pitches, autographs, within 6 to 8 feet away. I mean, it's just approachable. Great atmosphere. Turning Stone Casino. We want to thank them. Turning Stone Casino and Resort. They're in Verona, New York. This is a little touchy shot. Some people go for this bank, but no reward. Charlie went for the shot, and notice if he would have made it where the cue ball is, there's really no reward right there, unless you know how to play that shot with the inside English and hold the cue ball for a shot on the 6th. But not a bad outcome. Jay's going to have to kick it to 5. All right, Charlie, got your shot here, pal. 5 ball does go. It's nice to put a name, a screen name, and a face together. This is Charlie Maine. In the chat room, you always see somebody come in, Charlie Maine. This is him right here, shooting. He's amphibious. He can shoot righty and lefty. Danny DiLiberto's say amphibious. Oh, banger. Wow, it's been a while. I think you popped in earlier. In any case, I don't know if you're still here. I guess you ran off. I see the 12 fingers in here. I hope you straightened out the issue that you're having on your end. Fires at the 7 ball. 7 ball doesn't go. The 7 is going to wind up in the other corner pocket for a shot for Charlie. This could be a little funny if you don't know how to play this shot. You got to play it short. You got to make the 7 in the upper left-hand corner and spin the cue ball. And you got to spin it kind of tight behind the. Wow, that was a glass broken in the background. Jason Platt must have bumped into something. You can see the glass bouncing on the floor. I think we're going to have a timeout and maintenance come in. Got to spin this cue ball tight. Shot. What do you mean I'm funny, Boots? I'm funny like how? Like I'm a clown or something? No, Jojo, let him speak. He's a big boy now. Yeah, you got to put him in this table here. You got to make sure you put him in. Get that a little softer, it goes in. And again, you hit it a little straighter without hitting the rail, let it go in. I like going rail first here. Don't hit it with that much speed where that cue ball is going to fire into that left-hand side pocket. Rail first. Just like that. It's too much speed. You might have a shot anyway. Amphibious. Danny, that's Danny DiLiberto's. I can't steal it. That's copywritten. Jason misses the 9. And both players have an ample opportunities to get back to this table here. Corner pocket called. The only ball on the table that the amateurs have to call is the 9, unless it's just dead obvious. Well, he didn't make the corner pocket, but it might double bank into the other corner pocket. And the 9 ball spots up. Jay, just make sure first. Jason actually pointed at the booth. He says, is that ball in hand since he sunk the 9 ball in the wrong hole? I said no. I don't want to get caught on the short end of the stick. I believe I'm 100% right, but I told him to go up to the tournament directors and confirm. You better ask Tony Robles, or definitely ask Tony. I don't think Mark Pian's in the building right now, or maybe not in the vicinity. And I guess Upstate is right. I was right for once. Chalk one up, Troy. I was right for once. Still in it? You're up next on the live stream?
Huh?
You still in it?
I'm out.
So you lost 2 and won 1? Or you won 2 and lost 2?
You won 1, man. Hey, listen. I'm terrible.
I like a guy who admits it. That was pretty good. Not bad. How about yourself? Oh, Turning Stone? Yeah. Good. Oh, good. That's all right. That's all right. We're on the air. We have one of the spectators that's going to participate in the Turning Stone. Did you get in the Turning Stone already? Oh, okay. Okay, good. Yeah, they sold out. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Jason goes up 1-0. One of the spectators, the locals here, says he come over and said, I'm going to be up at the Turning Stone. I'll see if it's Turning Stone. Said he already paid and he's in. So it's nice, you know. The Josh 9-ball tour, you know, was built on locals. You know, Mike Suglin put a lot of hours in traveling and a lot of time, a lot of work to make the tour happen. And it was built on locals, and the locals still support it. There's a lot of locals that participate in the Turning Stone. And everybody sharply dressed up, nice attire. And we'll be there to bring you the players' meeting prior to it starting. We'll be set up probably a day or 2 ahead of time. Got to let Diamond get in there and set up all the tables, and then we start wiring things. So we'll turn the cameras on before the players' meeting like we usually do. Well, maybe even before that, just so you guys can see some of the folks practicing coming down from the hotel rooms. Something about that one ball he's waiting on. Let's take a look. Well, if he's thinking about going to the short rail and then trying that one ball, he's not going to get there. That's too much to ask for. You actually have to masse around the 8, and the 8's too close to the rail. He'll have to go to the long rail first. You know what? If the one's not frozen, just slow roll the cue ball if the one's not frozen. And just make it touch and leave them married. That's a little too fast. Did pretty good, though. That's exactly what he was trying to do. Good speed by Jason. And it's little things like that that Charlie played in Jason that'll give you a chance to get back to the table and keep you in the game. Mike DeShane back in the building. Speed counts. Didn't work out. Nice little safety here. Whoa, sorry guys, I went to the wrong camera. Nice little safety here. Nice little touch. Keep your cue behind the 9. Well, overdid it. Is that music a little too loud for you guys in the background? Let me know. If it is, I'll turn it down. If not, I'll crank it up and drown our commentary out. Let me turn it down just a little bit. It sounds like it's a little too loud on my end. Let me know. Give me a little bit of feedback on that music in the background. Jason Platt up the table. Goes back for the 4. Actually overdrew. He wanted to play the 4 in the side pocket. Wow, that's pretty good safe. I'll tell you, kicking that 4 ball, it's risky too, putting it around that 9 area. But if Charlie should not hit it, Jason Platt will definitely have a combination, a possible combination at the 4-9. Look at the Molinari glove, the black one. Two nothing. Here he is. I smell coffee. Drank yours already? Absolutely not, pal. All right, we're going to put another headset. It might be kind of warm. I have it hanging there on the monitor. What's that ringing? Is that you? That's me. Oh. Let's get Troy.
Let me get back to something I can do.
There's a nice picture.
I can't even do that right, I guess. Thank you.
Nice picture from Jared.
Oh, nice.
Streaming it from his Mac Pro to his 60-inch television, or maybe 80-inch. I don't know. It's pretty huge. Thank you, Steph.
So, yeah, I'm 3 and done. The matches I played bad. It was just pitiful.
Can you hide that over there somewhere?
Yeah, sure. That's right, though.
So this is Charlie. And right now it's 2-0. Jason Platt just had the 2-9 combination prior to the break. Got some trouble down at the table. It doesn't look like much trouble on the monitor there, but you still got to make those balls. You get the 3, 4, 7, and 8.
3 doesn't have a pocket, does it?
Yeah. Well, it does.
Where?
You got to shoot it in the side pocket, right where the cue ball's going. That side pocket,
Yeah.
That was the only one it did have.
Yeah, that was tight. That was a good move to try and go into him a little bit. Yeah, nice little safe here.
Nice glove. Oh, need a rail, sir. I don't believe I've seen Charlie on the live stream table at any given time since I've been streaming. Maybe it's a little tight. I can tell you one thing. On the opposite table, on table 2, you got Jessica Lynn shooting that actually runs Joe Broadway's in Staten Island. She's always on the social media promoting the game. And she's involved 110%.
Wow,
her boyfriend is here, Miguel LeBoy, Pee-wee. Sorry, I took my eye off that. Ball in hand, you mean?
Yeah, ball in hand, and that's where he put himself after making...
He had a bad angle. Mr. Fleming. Mr. Pat Fleming. Always think
tough little shot here, right? Playing the side.
Yeah.
He played in the other corner, the right corner, too.
Wow. You're talking about taking a chance, sir. Nice shot. Not easy into these side pockets.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Some shot. Talking about Pat Fleming. Hey, guys, guess what? Make sure to check out AccuStats. They got the U.S. Open coming, of course. I mean, you got a lot of pool coming up in the next few months. And I believe they have their DVDs available right now. Go over there. You could download their library, the largest collection in the world, acu-stats.com.
Great group of gentlemen.
Wait, you use that terminology a little too loose there, pal. I didn't say
Gentlemen?
they were gentlemen. They were nice guys. They are gentlemen. Well, look at this. A little one-pocket action going on here. 6, 7, 8, and 9 all in the same corner. Can he do it?
Nope.
No. Wow, what a mess we got now. Not only that, the cue ball is behind the 8. I mean, the 9.
Watch the hit.
Yeah, we're going to take this from a bird's eye view. The old eagle eye, Jason Shaw. Where is he?
Oh, he's in the house?
No, I don't believe so. He might be at the room. I'm not sure. Whoa. Jason Shaw, I'm not sure. No pun intended. Kickable.
Yeah.
Absolutely kickable.
Just got to judge the spin on it.
You need the rail, too.
Yeah. Well, if
So.
he hits it right in the face.
Look at this. The autofocus on the overhead has to be fixed. I already left a...
Put a request in with the IT people?
I did. They got to get up there. It's such a tall ladder, That's scary. I actually was up there a couple of times, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty scary being up on the ladder. I just took off my reading glasses, and I looked at the screen. I thought the autofocus was on this one, too. I don't know, Troy. I'm kicking this 900 miles an hour. I mean, I'm shooting for pot luck here.
That's what he did.
Yeah, you don't have to call anything.
That worked out real nice.
Ask you a question. Am I up to date on things? Jerry Lewis still alive, isn't he?
Jerry Lewis?
Yeah.
Dead or alive? I don't know.
I used to.
I think he's alive. I don't know.
I used to catch the telethon,
Right.
And for the last couple of years, I don't believe he was on or doing the telethon. Sure. Don't ask me why I just mentioned Jerry Lewis. I hope he's okay. I could put the mush on him.
He wasn't dead until
2 minutes.
2 minutes ago. God forbid.
Whoever called me from Rome, New York, sorry I didn't get your call. He's alive. Okay, Gary, thank you. Appreciate that.
So does he. So does Jerry Lewis.
No, come on. No, but I don't know why he hasn't done the telethon. Maybe his health.
He's old, yeah. And he when he was doing that, he was on for the whole time.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
in the beginning, he would stay up all the time, and then he started taking naps. His doctor recommended naps, and then diabetes set in, and maybe he's just like you said, he's up there in age. Yeah. 90. Wow. I know a gentleman, 96, retired from the NYPD. As Mike says, well, I'm going to drop this 9-ball in the hole and make a deposit. Mike's waking up. 2-1. 21 Jump Street. Yeah, it probably has something to do with his health. I don't know if it has anything to do with politics at all. The guy is older than dirt, for crying out loud.
And it's old.
What, 96?
It's old.
Lefty's 96 years
Yeah,
old.
no, and he still gets
and he's
around.
still shooting pool, too. Still drives. Yeah, still drives. And plays pool on a regular basis.
Balls are sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, you caught a glimpse of
I mean,
Jet
it's
Plane.
comfortable in here, but the humidity is just so hard to get rid of. You know?
Yeah, it's overwhelming. Yeah, it
It
definitely is.
really is.
Well, don't forget we're on the coast too. You know.
All right. You know what I did before? I have to bring a shot up. Just started the match. Tremendous break. Perfect. Everything's kind of laying in a hole.
Right.
My first shot, I I have to. It's a little bit long shot.
Right.
Ball's in the pocket, one of the top end pockets. The cue balls.
Anytime the ball's in the pocket, you got to make it.
Right. Well, I'm not going to miss it.
Okay.
It's a little outside the pocket, but I got to control the rock. But I have to come all the way back down table because I'm 9 feet away from it as it is, and I got to let the cue ball travel.
Oh, one of those
18
shots,
feet,
huh?
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's no getting around it. And so I said, you know what? Let me come up here and come around 2 rails. And I say before I shoot it, like don't scratch. It's the worst thing you can do. Why do I? Because your mind doesn't understand. Don't.
But
So,
you know the direction of the cue ball. You already looked at that, but
no,
there was still a
when I'm
possibility.
yeah, definitely a possibility. But
You
in
could
my
take that
mind,
out of
I'm
the
saying
equation.
yeah, I'm saying don't scratch. And in the back of my mind, it's just scratch. I should have never even thought of the scratch.
Did it scratch?
Oh, it went right in the hole.
Isn't that something?
And everything else was literally right in the hole. So that was one.
And there was no way you could either go longer or shorter on it, or you just had to take that
Yeah, if I said
route. Look at
yeah,
this.
well,
That's in the hole. Wow, in the hole, but not in the hole
yeah,
to drop.
that it kind of bummed me out that I put myself in a situation like that. I got to get over that.
I tried
But
to get.
my point was
Yeah.
the psychology of the game is to if you say don't put the cue ball in back of the like shoot this too and don't let the cue ball go. You're telling yourself to actually don't say don't.
And this is all taking place before your approach, right?
Right.
Well, it's the right time to do it. Just don't think about it when you're down there. Have a plan of
have a
attack
plan,
where
yeah. And I've said that,
where
it's
that's
hard
not
to,
even going to become an issue where it can possibly scratch. You know, unless you really got like a half inch or an inch of cushion. I mean, that's what you got to play, and you're
right.
taking the chance.
Instead of saying don't scratch, I should have said let the cue ball hit here. I think it would have been better off. Oh, I make the same mistakes over and over again. Absolutely. I know the biggest mistake is I don't practice.
It's kind of hard to
You have
raise
to.
a family
You
and
have to
work
play.
at the same time.
This game is so humbling.
Yeah.
I you know how they bow to great players and everything. I just bow to this game. It
You know, somebody brought up a good point yesterday. We were outside talking as we were setting up here, and they said, "Al," he says, "when I was younger." One second, I'll tell you this. All right, here we go. He was 14 or 15, he told me, and this is a good player. He was 14 or 15 when he first started playing pool. He was 14. When he was 15, he was beating so many people, just gambling, and that maintained its course. 17, 18, 19. Now the player is 36, and he's got nothing to do. And he says, Al, I mean, if I would have just saved some of that money, he says, I would have been rich today. He really, I mean, he doesn't have the money that he wants to have. So, you got to put the time in, and you got to have plan B.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's hard to, I mean, here, you're raising a family, or you already raised a family, or you continue to do it no matter how old you get, right? And then try to take this game up on a professional level, which he is. It's just hard to do. And he said, Al, he says, I'm going to get a job. He says, I'm done. He says, I'll do some lessons. He says, and
it's a tough grind.
And once in a while, if I have some time on the weekend to play, if I feel like playing in the tournament, I'll play in the tournament.
Right.
It's a tough grind.
Yeah,
it is.
Well, the tournament's the best, or a league is the best for amateur players to get out once or twice in a week and play, and just try not to expect too much on the amount of.
I really, like when I hear a baseball player or a professional athlete say that like they have an alternate business besides they're playing baseball, let's say, like they opened up a
restaurant or something.
Realty or anything, yeah. Because, first of all, you're a professional, let's say baseball player, for instance, and you use that lifestyle that you create, I don't care how many millions you got.
Yeah.
When you got a mansion the size of a normal farm, and it costs $10,000 or $20,000 a month just to maintain, and then the taxes are $1 million and change. That money that you accumulate is going to run out.
Yeah.
You're pretty quick with that lifestyle. So when I hear that they have some kind of alternative business on the side, that's the way to go.
Right.
Please tell Troy I call this sport beautiful brutality.
Oh, absolutely.
And what he said to me, he says, Al, he says, when I started to play good at 15, he says, it was like I needed a needle of heroin. He says, that's how I look at this game. I was hooked. I didn't want to do nothing else.
Right.
All I wanted to do was play this game.
And shoot balls in the hole.
Yeah. And it's true. And you hear that by so many people. There's something intriguing about the game.
It really is.
And it's all angles.
Yeah, it is tough. I give it one thing, though. The 2 matches I just played terrible.
Well, you see,
The one match I played well, and I'm happy with that.
Well, it looks like Mr. Charlie is going to tie this up. Charlie says, "You know what, Al? I'm going to put my foot down here, and I'm going to get some serious stroking going on."
Yeah, 2-2, right?
Yeah, Desmond
makes this. Just watch that. Those points.
Yeah, you're right.
Spits them out. He hit that really well.
He sure did. 2-2. NJ Poole player in the booth, Upstate Al. We're live at Snookers. Come on by. Open pros come in tomorrow. Actually, some of them are here already. So come on by. We're looking for a nice field and exciting pool. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Is that Mr. Broxa? Is that you, Brox? But it was a question in the chat, who was the woman playing, or the last girl that played on the table was Samantha Barrett. Just saw it, now I took my eye off it. Oh, here it is. What girl just played? That was Samantha Barrett.
Try break? No. Let's see.
Yeah.
3-6-9. Yep.
Yeah. Break.
And we got more of a mess.
And, well, the 3-6 are wired. Oh, not wired. Correction. It looked wired.
If they're frozen, I think you can throw it, right? It has a chance
Yeah.
to get thrown. No benefit at making or shooting at that one.
Well, this is a nice shot if he would have.
Wow, look how that ball just bounced off that top rail.
Yeah,
huh?
this is a. It almost has that, different rails, right? It's got those different rails. But it would have been nice if he would have nudged the 6 and separated the 6-3 and had the safe behind the 8. That would have been a really nice shot. Charlie says, I'm glad he didn't do it.
Then he's going to take a chance and go into the back of the 7.
Got to make sure you hit it pretty good.
Yeah, this could go either way. You can go in back and come from the backside into the 7-2, 2 rails. Or if he hits it real thin and with some speed, not like slow speed, he'll come off that rail a little better, I think. And tickle a 7.
Might even hit
and
the
flight
straight.
over.
He has to cut it that time. He might even get the straight. No, he hit it.
There we go, just like that.
Nice shot, Charlie.
Great shot. So is the 3 going the other pocket now? Because he has a little bit of an angle.
Oh, it's not. Okay, so we've never met out.
Punch it out.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
I guess it does go because he looks like he's scooching a cue ball over there. Oh, nope.
Well, maybe he's thinking about throwing it. Unless it goes feathers off the 7 here.
Well, I think he was trying to hit him.
Boy, he's looking at it like it's just dead. Thought it was, but from this view, it don't look like it. No. Yeah, he's looking if it's frozen. He wants to throw it.
Yeah, you can throw it in, I guess, if it's frozen. Take a shot at it. The 3's gonna squirt over there, though.
Nice shot.
Right in, right?
Hit it good. I thought it was wired.
Yeah. Watch the push.
You gotta make sure you make the 3 here. Shot. 5 comes into play. Or does the 4 go right by? 4 goes right. Well, 4 goes, 5 goes.
You have a pocket full of balls in the second there.
Yeah, this is when you got to go over there after this shot and collect them and move them over to another pocket.
To the side.
Or wherever. How clean the ones at the top are.
Yeah.
Another great song Troy put in the jukebox. I like that.
Thank you, sir.
Changed his occupation. He's now becoming a DJ.
Yeah, it's
So
not
if you
gonna
need
be
to hire a DJ for your wedding,
Sure, it
send
can
us
be
a private message.
Sure, it could be a pool player.
I didn't say that. I would never say that. You're a great player.
I did. Excuse me.
I just need a napkin. This ice glass is really starting to... Condensation is really starting to get to... come off the glass.
One rail kick.
And in the hole.
Wow, how do you hit it?
Do it again, Sam. Charlie really starting to get some pep in his step, ain't he?
He's going to have to kick at this one, too. I think he might be corner hook. Corner hook and the 7.
Well, you kick it to 5 and you make the 7 in the same corner. You might as well just keep putting balls in that corner. Right?
Get them all hung up there, and then your opponent's like, you might want to move them, pal. You're not going to be able to fit any more in there. Now, what happens with that? Now,
what?
You shoot a ball and
It's your own fault. It's drop pockets. You got to be the professional or be the player to say, well, let me go over there and clear the pocket.
Yeah, that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
No, another thing that happened to me, it's my fault. Because it's not comfortable at the table, I guess. I get up to break and I put the cue ball down. And I make a bridge and I'm just a little warm-up strokes, and my tip ever so slightly touched the cue ball. My opponent wasn't watching, and I'm not patting myself. I said, listen, I don't know the rules, but
Did it go past the head string?
No.
Okay. I don't know either. You remember the rule? The old rule was, as long as it didn't go past the head string, you break again. But
That's
so
what I
many
thought.
rules changed,
Right. And
so I'm not sure.
my opponent, I said, listen, this is what happened. And he says, I don't know the rules. So he went over to Tony, and he came back and he said, I can either break, or if I let you break, you're on one.
Oh, so it was a foul. Okay.
So he proceeded to break and
And
run
you
out.
told Tony that the cue ball didn't go
I
past
didn't
the head
say a
string?
word. Not my,
No, but did you tell him the cue ball
I
didn't go
didn't
past
say a
the head
word.
string? I wonder if that would have changed his call on that shot. I wonder if that would have changed. Just curious. All right, Jason Platt wins that one, so he's going to now take the lead 3-2.
I smell Hill.
This one? Probably. Just want to take a look around the room. Jessica Lynn out of Staten Island. She's tied at 4 apiece with her opponent. I'm not sure who it is. Let me. It's not her boyfriend, is it? No, that's not her boyfriend. I do know the face, and I probably know the name. I forget. And right next to her is Pee Wee, her boyfriend. He's playing, and in that match on table 3, somebody's leading 6-2. And it looks like Pee Wee is playing Daniel, Mandy Wu's boyfriend. Wow, what a break. 1 ball jumped in the side, 7 ball jumped in the corner, table wide open.
Yeah, he just got to get past this 5 here. Make the 2 on the side. Oh, wait, is it? That's the 2 over here, not the 4. Okay, I see.
4-2.
I got you.
4-2. He's going to make the 2.
This is a
Next little table he got set up for himself here.
yeah.
And this kind of hurts. When you're down like 2-0, all of a sudden you come back like you're in Charlie's position. You do the grind.
He breaks.
You tie it up. You don't make the 9 ball. He gets up, makes the 9 ball. 3-2. He breaks, makes 2 balls, and winds up perfect.
And everything's laying nice.
Yeah.
He still has work to do. Watch your side.
Yeah. Look at the speed, right?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. That's the speed of the table. Well, you got to be real careful when you play on this one. Troy, you sound so dejected.
I am,
buddy. You'll rebound. He says, buddy, you'll rebound. You got to.
I'm not dejected that I lost. I'm just disappointed that I guess that I just don't put it into it. Like it's so hard to turn on and off.
Yeah, don't we all wish we had a can? Look at the girl in the high heels right next there. That's Jess Lynn. Travels all over the place at tournaments. Notice the speed, right? That could get hairy. A couple more inches and you're in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this table rolls a lot different than some of the other ones. Absolutely.
Earl Strickland said it's more boingy.
It's more boingy. It is more boingy.
Gonna draw power draw this out. Watch the speed.
Yeah, the measle cue balls, which they're using, they
roll.
They travel a little bit. They're boingy too.
Yeah. They fit the cushion height just right. Why go straight in? I'm just shooting right out. Well, this is the one you got to make, Charlie. Step up, pal. 3-2. You make this. It's 3-3. No heat on you.
Center the pocket. Don't let it touch that long rail.
You can't hit this hard. If you're going up in the corner, you don't hit it hard. What did he say? I think he called something else. Called the corner. All right, chance for Jason to go up 2 again.
Yeah, that was a gimme there, right? Well, he did it to himself. He kind of put himself in that position. He had, guess how many times I must have went for the balls in the box from the returns? Like the cue ball, they have the drop pockets here. I think about 4 or 5 times I went down.
What happened now?
I went down to go get the cue ball in the box.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of other people that are doing the same thing.
Yeah. Actually, the drop pockets aren't bad because of
noise factor.
Yeah, there's a few positives definitely to it.
Well, remember they started adding rugs to the boxes just to
It's quiet.
muffle the
Right, right,
noise
right,
from the
right.
balls dropping onto the pressed wood or wood, whatever they built them with.
I guess that it's
We got a timeout right here. Yeah, go ahead.
they it, it improves for the pool rooms because it'll speed up uh, play. I guess I don't just convenience of it. I don't know the reasons. It is convenient, but this this is not bad
Anybody
because
know the reason behind it?
if you scratch, it's cheaper.
Yeah, but well, what are you missing? Two rails and a ball box? You know, I mean, it's not like it's not like it's going to be $2,000 cheaper. You know what I mean? I can't see Steve doing that. But maybe back in that day, he got a special. Somebody closed up,
Right, right, yeah,
shop,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he might have got these.
I guess you can always add them too.
But I can tell you one thing. Sometimes we wire microphones under the tables, on top of the tables, and sometimes we have some microphones that are below the tables. And let me tell you, you can hear those balls going down the rails. We do in our earphones. I don't know if they hear it at home. I would imagine they do since we hear it on the broadcast.
That's a quick break. Let's see how the balls move around. They said it is a little sticky.
Jared Aristomina says he's lucky and fortunate enough to have a pool table at his house, and he puts in 6+ hours a day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
I don't have the attention span.
Well, I used to go right from work, right to the pool, and spend 8 hours a day probably in the pool.
Yeah.
Right after work. I mean, it was. I didn't really. I'm still like. I feel like I'm 14. You know what I mean?
Still spend
just a little less energy.
That was just warming you up for the 12-hour days you put in the box.
Yeah. You got that right. That was training.
Jason shot that in the side. Tough shot. He gave it a good stroke on it.
Now here's Charlie. He tried to fire the 9-ball down here and missed it. Now he's got faced with the 1-ball, basically the same shot. He might elect to play the one into the side pocket since it's a little bit closer.
No, I think you play corner.
Don't
let it scare you like that.
You're supposed to. Yeah, you're not supposed to.
You got the yellow fever on it.
He might not. You don't know. As an amateur, you don't know what they're going to do. Well, he's taking a look at the 3-ball. At that looks like he's going to shoot it down the corner. He also took a look at the 3-9 and the 9-ball going into the 6. Will it deflect into the corner pocket? I like what he's doing. Let's see what he comes up with. Uh-oh, pool hall bang is back. Are these guys pros? That's his MO.
Did the same thing.
He did the same thing, right?
Undercut it a little bit, yeah. Hit that one a little better.
Yes, pool hall banger, these are pros. You got
going to the air?
Yeah, we're going to the air here. It's Air Express. We got
someone asked if these people are pros?
Jason the Kid from the basketball playing team, Jason Kidd, playing Michael Jordan. These guys are pros.
Who's asking if they're pros? It's going.
Hole banger, that's his MO.
Okay.
Nice jump, nice shot.
His canned question.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is some shot here.
It goes.
Oh, no, he's going to play the 2.
What?
He's going to play the 2.
What 2?
2-ball. No?
That's a 4.
Oh, that's a 4?
Yeah, he's going to play the 3.
See,
from here, it looks like it goes.
I wonder why I lost.
And I'm looking straight at the pocket. It looks like it goes.
The 3
it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I really need a napkin. This is really condensation and the electronics just.
All right. Well,
it irks me. It's just a little. You see Doc right there, right in front of Doc. There's some napkins on the table that somebody left. Just call Doc to bring them over. He'll bring them. Go ahead. Just Doc. Just call him Doc. No, 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 no. The other ones. The other ones. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, watch a scratch.
That's better.
Yeah, that water and all that electronics.
Yeah.
They don't go hand in hand, I don't think.
Yeah, sometimes you don't realize it until you pay for stuff, you know, and then you know, it gets expensive. Believe me, Steve and Regina Golding put a lot of money into this. Top notch all the way.
He's going to pinch it back a little bit. He's got ball in hand. That wasn't the right way to play that. He could have played that in the side and just floated it over.
Yeah, anytime you have to shoot a shot with draw, you're taking a risk if you're not used to the table and your stroke.
You have ball in hand.
Yeah. So, you know, you're better off following into it and going natural angle into the next shot.
Right.
But, you know, he's been doing this for a while, probably. And he's definitely banked a few.
Yeah, I tell you what, this is like his third bank that he made. Is that 7-6 go past the 9? We'll find out right now, won't we? No.
Oh, I don't believe so.
I don't think so. Unless it lost some weight.
Yeah, it would definitely have to get egg-shaped to get through there.
What do you got up your sleeve here, Al?
You know, just, really? This is tough because I don't want to leave the 6 and take the chance of bumping the 6 and leaving any kind of carom combination. I
don't like this either.
No, because you're going to move it off the rail and it's going to come off quite a bit. You might open a shot.
And he did. He left him a shot and an angle.
I'll tell you, it's really not a bad idea if he was possibly trying to get the cue ball behind the 7.
Right.
You know? One never knows.
I'd like leaving the cue ball there and bashing the 6 into the 9. Because the 6 would have went 2 rails.
I want to say hello to my good friend out there on the West Coast, Mr. Paulie, in the chat. And I still have your sticker, my friend, by the way. It's just I've been so busy doing things, Paul, you can't imagine. Well, you can imagine. But it only takes me 3 seconds to run to the post office and drop it in the mail for you, and I've been abusing you. Watch the side pocket.
No, he's good.
Kojak in the subway.
This is not fun.
You know, many a times playing this game or 10 ball, and there's only 2 balls left on the table, and you come up with a safety somehow, right?
Yeah.
Or you're not even trying to play safety.
What do you do here? Do you swing for the fences?
No, you feather this. You feather this to the left
side. The inside?
You got to have an eye for it and a feel.
Yeah, that's a good
feathering it this way, I don't like it. He was feathering it to the right side.
There's really not too many good outcomes that come out of this, except for that shot.
You feather it. You just move it like 1 inch
or
1.5 inches to the right and let the cue ball run down table long.
He could play it.
He looks like he might
back up by the 9.
Bank it or cut it.
Yeah,
he wants to cut this so bad he can taste it like a sliver with sandwich.
He should cut it then.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
you just lost a backer.
Yeah, but what's the alternative? Does he have
play safe? Give yourself a chance.
I like that safe though. A lot of people don't see it.
A lot of people can't see it.
Right.
Well, then you're not getting me as a backer. You got to be able to see that ball and cut it that thin.
Yeah, that's a tough. He's going to drill it into the side rail a little bit there. And see, he would have rather cut it in than do that. No.
But what did he do there?
That was the worst thing ever.
What did he do?
He looked like me on that shot.
Well, we're going to have to get Jason in the booth and explain that one to us. He didn't even try to bank it. I think he just wanted to play it safe.
He was confused. That does a lot.
Don't shoot.
That same shot.
Don't shoot. Nobody's rushing you. You're confused. Don't shoot.
He didn't make up his mind. Who did I ask? I asked a couple of the top pros because that shot comes up an awful lot where you have the 9-ball somewhere up by the other side. And
Next time you see Earl, ask him.
I asked a couple of the good pros, and and they were like, shoot it, whatever you do, bank it, take a whack at it, especially if you're not feeling that you can thin it like that, because that's a real tough shot. You're 9 feet away, and you want me to basically just nudge.
We're talking a totally different animal that you're talking about. That shot there, you weren't 9 feet away. You had proper bridge space to bridge. But if you're talking about rail-to-rail shot, that's totally degree of difficulty definitely boosted by 110%.
Right.
Yeah. But if you want to ask a specific question like that, rail-to-rail shot, ask Earl Strickland.
What do you think he's going to say?
He's going to tell you the right thing is what he's going to tell you. He didn't get his position and titles because he doesn't know the shot.
Oh, I know.
Me. I mean, any really top pro, and even some of the open players.
Know the shot. I see the guys.
But the eyesight is a factor,
Speaking of eyesight, someone just got the contacts. You guys better watch out, these pros.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, huh? See, Troy's got some info for us here. He's not letting the cat out of the bag yet.
Let's see how he does this weekend. He's one of my favorite players.
Okay. All right.
So
we know who it is already.
Not an up and coming, but
he's been up already.
He's a grind.
He's been up already. Did he happen to
he was in the
second
booth.
in Vegas?
He was in the booth today.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Sean.
Okay.
Mr. Wilkie.
I didn't notice.
Maryland, yeah.
Yeah.
Some new eyes.
Yeah, he's taking up that photography. He knows new contacts should help him.
Well, I think he's
get some. We're talking about get some Wilkie.
Real good, too.
Yeah?
As of late, yeah.
I think he also was invited to represent the United States,
yes,
right, at the Worlds?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was proud of that, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I don't think he fared as well as he'd like to, but still, he.
Just the update on Jessica Lynn's match on the next table on table 2. It's 5-5.
He did real good at the Turning Stone, too. He came in like 4th or 5th that year that we were there. I was there with you last year, maybe, right?
Yeah. I wasn't last year. Was it?
I think so.
No, because Jason didn't win it last year. It was the year before.
Yeah,
Jason didn't win it last year, right?
It's a big blur to us, I guess, right? But
who won it?
It was last year, I believe, because I was there with you.
Yeah, we recorded it.
Unless it was 2 years ago. But
too many tournaments.
I believe it was last year's tournament. He came in 6th or 5th.
I think it was the tournament when Jason won. It was the one that Jason won that he came in 4th.
No, it wasn't. It was the one that... Did Mika win that one? Yeah, I think Mika won it. He shot lights out the last...
You got me going nuts on me.
Well, either way.
No, I want to...
You can't let that go?
Oh.
Well, he hooked himself a little bit here. Did he get a free bank out of the deal?
Troy knows when to distract me. Don't worry about it.
Did you do the free bank here, cross side?
Yeah, I guess you could take the chance. Or you could just rub it off the 8.
That'll work.
Who won the last year's Turning Stone? Turning Stone 25.
Mika.
Was it Mika?
Yeah, he shot lights out. Unbelievable. It was he played as good as you can play this
And who came in second?
The tall...
oh, yeah, Eric from Canada, right?
Right.
Hold on. I know how to pronounce his name. I just can't say
it. Yeah, sure you do.
I can. If I see the name in front of me, I'll tell you. In fact, they're listening in from Canada.
Well, here we go. Another potential sellout shot. You know what the thing is with these types of shots? Don't put yourself in this situation. You won't have to shoot these crazy shots, right?
Well, he didn't put himself in this position. Jason did.
Yeah, true.
Jason put him in this. Gotta be real careful.
He's going to go 3 rails, 4, 5 rails with it.
With the 5 and
Right.
leave the cue ball up table.
That's what he's going to try
I think
and do.
that's the shot.
There's a kiss there.
Oh, he banked so many balls and he went for the bank.
He missed that one, though.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, Mika wanted, yeah. Hold it, Eric.
Yeah, Mika played really well that match.
Too many names in my head.
If you ever get a chance to watch that exhibition he put on.
Oh, we got a little voice memo right here. Let's see if we can hear it.
Watch your corner.
Did you guys hear that? Sent in by my ace.
Horlifson. Eric Horlifson.
That's the jazz man himself bringing you the news. Eric Hollison, you're right.
That was Siri.
No, that's Jared. Sending in the sound bite. Thank you, Jared. Ball in hand, Charlie. He's got a chance here. It's 4-3. He's got a chance to tie it up. Get back up on top of the 8.
Hit it well. Okay.
44.
44.
Berkowitz.
I think we have a.
By the time I
Would Tony and you get together and say which ones are going to be hill matches?
in a wooden box. Huh?
Would you and Tony get together on these matches and say which ones are going to be hill?
Oh, I got no say over who's on the stream table. Is that what you're talking about? This one here? No.
But
I don't mind it.
I think a lot of the matches they tend to go hill, right? Or at least close to it. They try and put on tight matches.
I think it's the brackets.
Oh, okay.
You know, they have the equal brackets, right? Remote for what? Yes. Right here. Take it. Sorry, guys. We got the IT guy for Snookers here, working on things on big screens behind us. Okay, Charlie set the break. We're tied at 4 apiece. Watch the 5 ball and the 1 ball here. Five don't go. The 1 would have went up in the corner somehow. He just got to hit it a little harder. 7, last ball rolling comes into play. I still think the 1 ball's a makeable shot. The 2 hanging up in the upper left-hand corner. The 3 down by the 9.
1 goes.
Yeah, it looks like it goes. Yeah.
A little right-hand English.
Ho-ho,
wow.
A little bit overcooked.
Yeah, that was kind of unnecessary, right?
Yeah, and 2's right there.
Was he mad at the pocket?
No. He might be thinking about that 2-game sweep. You know, it's like he was up 2-0 in the beginning.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden it's 2-2. And then he goes up 4-2, and now it's 4-4.
And his opponent just shot that 1 ball in like it had eyes.
A little more experience. That I see.
Pretty Burl cue he's playing with there.
And he's got the chalk holder hanging out of his pocket. He's got the chalk stick.
That's what I need a chalk stick or something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, one of the sponsors send in a chalk stick.
New tip. Oh, what's his side there? For, you know how like you get into a funk, you try different things. I need new cue. I need this. I need that. It's like it's
Try
going to help you.
contacts.
Yeah. How about contacts in about 20 years?
After the kids are all taken care of.
Yeah. A tough shot here.
Yeah, but he's bridging right up with a side pocket.
Tough shot.
Was a tough shot. And look at the speed. You don't think the three ball's going to be capable of making it, huh? Well, it didn't stop yet. That's how fast this table is. Wow, what a shot by Jess. She just fired the one ball right in. Nice shot. I like Jess. The enthusiasm that she holds inside and expresses on social media and when in person when you meet is just unbelievable. Sort of like Steve Sutton and ourselves.
Yeah.
I got to give Troy credit. And everybody out there watching.
I'm still steaming.
Yeah. Like a clam. All right, this is not easy here either.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a split.
My game's not bad though, Al. It's not my game.
Well, what is it?
It's all
Mental?
up here.
From here, when you were in that corner, you were shooting pretty sporty. I was watching. Oh, look at this. Why run out with a wide open table? He's going to play the 5-9 combination he likes. This don't have to go.
Crazy.
And that's what's going to cost you.
Yep.
And there's no concessions, but between these two gentlemen here, nobody's going to call a foul.
Wow.
Except for us. It's now 5-4, Jason Platt. Wow, unfortunate for Charlie. You know, everything was basically hanging in the drawers there, except for those two balls.
Yeah, that was crazy. You don't do that.
Well, you know, Charlie will look back on this match. I'm sure he's going to watch it.
It's nice to have a shortcut, but you don't want to shoot something like that's missable.
Yeah, like if they're really on, you know. Nothing wrong with it. Tim Perry probably playing tomorrow. Got married this year.
Who's that?
Tim Perry.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm going to play in the pros tomorrow. You want to back me?
Yeah.
All right.
The way we've been going, you and I? Absolutely. Just donate.
What can we lose?
Here we go. Whack. Man overboard.
Oh, he's jacking up with that cue ball, and he's too.
Either that or that spot has to be replaced.
He's a powerful kind of guy. He doesn't need to elevate the back of the cue like that.
Perry.
Here he goes again.
Great
ball
guy.
in hand, and he likes drawing the ball.
Oh, let me get back to the chat. Sorry, guys. Just in case you guys have.
Now the 3-ball doesn't have a pocket once again. So he's going to let's see the stroke here. He's going to power this one.
Likes to draw.
Likes to bank too.
Kenny, is there a carom here?
No, I don't think so. Oh, no. It might go on the side. I think it goes on the side.
Well, he likes to draw. Why not just fire at it, draw the cue ball back to the 4, 8, and 7, right? Play the Z shot.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't go on the side, if you can just shoot it straight, just throw the cue ball back and put the 3 up here, you say play safe.
Yeah.
I think it goes on the side. He might be shooting it.
He's banking it.
See, I told you he was going to play safe.
Yeah, trouble in River City, and it's spelled Pool right now.
Wow, look at this hit. This is a tough hit.
Ooh. The way Troy wants to go is to the long left rail. That 9 ball becomes real big going that way. Not impossible. You can bend it. Yeah.
Right.
I like bending the cue ball. I like that better. It's a little safer. This way you got that big runway, you know?
Yep.
Between the 6
Now, what's Al referring to is bending it. He's going to go off this left long rail in front of the 5 ball, but past the side pocket. Say like a second diamond on the left-hand side. low left, but you
Right.
got to really stroke it. And the cue ball is kind of on the rail, so
Oh, he sees something we don't. Maybe
he's got better eyes than
he
we
can
do.
fit this. Nice shot.
That's a great shot. Keep it simple, stupid.
Right. And we're actually referring to ourselves, not to Jason Platt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's no fun simple though. I hate
Paulie
simple.
said, hey, Paulie, me, you, John Murphy, and Carlos, we got to get together. We got to do something, buddy. We're going to have to fly you in, or we're going to have to go out to the West Coast and have one for the good old days.
I think he's playing safe here.
Now he's got a shot. You can see it. Plain as day here. Yeah, that's what he wants to do. He wants to put the cue ball behind the 4, or at least behind the 8. Didn't quite get there. Or yes, he did.
Yeah, he got there.
He got there, is right.
And he's got a lot of separation anyway. Even if he gave him a peek at it, that 4 ball's tucked away pretty good.
Fairly easy kick.
This is a chess match right here with this. It's 5-4. It's getting tight. You can see how they're starting to play a lot of safes, and they don't want to give up the game, or
Right.
they want their opponent to give up the game.
Right.
Actually,
Well, you're going to have to earn it.
Yeah.
That's the game of pool, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to give up the game.
Yep.
Road
oh
trip.
no, apparently not true. When I played,
Well,
I gave like 4 games away. I was like,
well, you're just shooting lights out aggressive. You just want to get up there and shoot out.
Right,
You want to
yeah.
kick at anything.
right.
You know, you're just, your nose is open that big right now. But if you were under the pressure,
If I can't play like that, I don't
and
want
you
to
start
play.
tightening up a little bit, though. No, but there's got to come a time where you got to settle down. You're just shooting wide open all the time.
Blow my motor. So to me, it's that's half the fun.
That sounds good. Road trip, and then we go to Nick Schulman's on the strip. Hey, Mr. Steve Kurtz. Stevie out there.
Yeah, I seen him. Steve's getting ready for the straight pull. He should be excited about that. 14.1 over at Steinway.
Oh, yeah, Steve's more than excited. Trust me, he's loving it. I see him promoting it. A lot of qualifiers going on. In fact, I think Ed Ladawi just had one. Ed Ladawi also doing Duel of the Dames. I got to sign into Ustream because put these guys in different.
Oh, you missed that. Took it too lightly. That's this game for you. All right in the hole, and he cavalierly just went up there and shot it because it was so close, and it.
I don't know.
You have to give it a.
Is that 8
this-
ball tucked tight?
Oh yeah, he can't. He's got to go to a rail to hit this. No,
There's Jarrett.
you can't reach it there.
Here's Jarrett. Okay, Jarrett, got you. Where's Mr. Kurtz's? There's Kurtz's. Oh, Kurt's probably on his phone. There he is. And we're going to put my man Paulie up there on moderating position also.
Nice one rail kick, but
Hey,
you want
Barry.
to go 2 rails and hit that short rail coming out with a little speed. This way you come out for,
Right.
don't tie yourself up behind a 5. It didn't. 8. Oh, a little short. Okay. This is one of the areas where you say, you don't want to mess yourself up. You have blockers.
Duel of the Dames is tomorrow. Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Excuse me.
Thank you. even though we're streaming here and Eddie's got Duel of the Dames, let me tell you, Ed Ladowie is a type of person. I don't know, if you don't know Ed, uh, if you were in my position and I was streaming, I mean, Ed Ladowie just came in and, I'm doing a one pocket tournament stream for the very first time, and Eddie came in and just like took over, man. There was like, come on, Ed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he loves,
loves it.
He loves the game. He loves giving.
He loves it. And if you ever listen to Duel of the Dames, Eddie, majority of the time, sitting in by himself.
All by himself.
And he just goes on and on and on and on. He's beautiful. I love it. I love it.
He's a good commentator. Watch the side.
He's got the side, that's for sure. Ball in hand for Mr. Charlie.
Wow, that's going to bring it up to 5-5 if he can get out of
Well,
his
you
own
called
way.
it. You called the hill, so.
And I did see a little bit of trouble there. Because as easy as it looked, he wasn't sure how far to bring the cue ball around to the 5.
Right. That time a stop shot. We noticed, Troy brought it up front, that Charlie loves to draw the ball.
I don't like this bridge work he's got there. A little unstable. I think he's got a little angle on this 8 going towards the 9. Cue ball.
Jason Platt, I tell you, he doesn't get much time. He's like, everybody else working. Jason does a lot of lighting and engineering for stage plays. In fact, Chicago was one of the plays he travels with that show. So he doesn't really put much time. He'd rather have a fishing rod in his hand and catch striped bass. And in fact, he got his resident commercial license this year. He's trying it out, and so he can sell the fish.
Oh, okay.
So he can legally sell striped bass, and he's been doing good. He says he's paid for the license already so far, and he's still fishing.
And you still have the fall run to come.
Right. Yep. That's pretty good. Overcut it. Oh, he could have made it 5-5.
And he drew it.
Yeah. I think a little too much studying on that. To me, it looked like a simple shot.
Right.
To him, it looked maybe he just took it for granted a little bit.
Yes.
So watch this.
Game's
cue ball.
easy from here, right?
Watch the cue ball. If you're gonna miss, this is the way you want to.
Yeah, that's it. Your opponent misses a ball right in the hole, kind of like he just missed that right in the hole. That was.
You would expect it in return, right?
Yeah. could you have left me something at least hanging? Like I have to sweat it now. You totally missed the shot, and look what you leave me. Thanks.
That's all you're gonna see is wood. He's not leaving you no black part of the pocket. Yeah, he double kissed it. He tried to bank it, long bank. Well, practice into this corner pocket for Jason. I can't
Jason
see him missing
jumped
this
up.
one.
I think he came out from underneath the table on that one.
He's got a chance to get to the hill, settle down. Wow, he missed that one too. He can't believe it. Does he miss it good this time? I would say so. When you put a cue ball on the rail and a 9 there, and your opponent is amateur and he's got a chance to tie it up at 5-5, but if he misses it, he might hang it up. There's a lot of pressure here for Charlie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you come at this, if you don't see it, like I'm going to fire this in, it's a good time to play safe maybe.
Right.
If you're, are you 50-50 at this? This is not.
You got to shoot for the cash.
He hit that. How'd he hit that?
He hit it and split it. 55.
Good deal.
That's another good song. Uptown Funk. Uptown Funk.
He can shoot that all day.
How's the married life, sir? How's the married life?
Good.
Good.
No, I deserve handshakes for still being married. Hopefully she's listening.
Good offense. You're playing tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm 3-0 on this thing.
Oh, you played in this one?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear the name call.
Yeah.
I didn't see you until just now.
Yeah, I'm hiding. Keep it a low profile. One hard for me to do being 8'9".
Yeah, no, you've been ducking pretty good. I didn't see you all day.
I've been practicing lately. I'm going to do my best.
Good.
Buzzsaw. Making them some
I noticed you don't have anything over there. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, what, cricket?
Yeah.
No, always root beer. Always root beer.
Oh, you got granddad's?
Storts.
Put 5 of these third every turn.
But that's regular soda, right?
Yeah. No. I drink kind of into it. I'm out of the turn.
Oh, yeah, I remember you and the old lady. We were all feeling pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
What's the mouth?
We have 5-5.
Okay,
And he let the cue ball go. Almost
I got to get back.
went right into the drink.
Tim Perry, 3-0, guys, in case you want to know. I didn't even know he participated in the tournament. He's 3-0. He's ducking. Oh, Steve Kurtz turning the screws on you. He says Troy plays better behind the mic, just like Jerry Forsythe would say.
You got some of me. I might get us some flashback for you.
Tell him jump on that train,
Yeah.
sir.
That's why I need a little heat. That's what I'm waiting for. All the competitors I've been playing are too nice. Nah.
Steve Kurtz is all right.
Hey, Steve, listen. I bow my head to this game. I know what it is. It's a humbling game.
Steve Kurtz will find some excuse not to be there. Don't call him out.
No,
He'll come in with a note.
Steve plays well.
Yeah, he does. He loves that straight pool game. He loves it. If his back is okay, you know, and his health is good, he'll be out there if he's got the time. But he's such a workaholic, too. I mean, the guy, believe it or not, I know him personally, probably a little bit better than you, I'm not sure. And
He puts a lot. He loves promoting that straight pull, and he puts that on a couple days a week, right?
he's at the salt mine. I mean, like, 24/7 sometimes it seems to me. The guy's just a workaholic. I'm talking working, his regular job.
Well, getting back to the match, it looks like we're going to the air. This is a long jump.
Is that a buffalo horn ferrule he's got on there, or he just marked it up flat?
Oh, it's off a long jump, though.
Sure is.
He scratched. Good hit.
You know what I did? There was a practice game going on in Table 8 yesterday. And I said, and I stopped them. They were just fooling around. I said, I'm betting you. Like, you see where the cue ball and the 7-ball is right now? I said, I'm going to bet right now. Anybody that wants to bet that, you get up there and hit that cue ball into that 7-ball as hard as you want. Don't try to make the 7. That cue ball is going to find a hole before the 7-ball. Just keep hitting it. Nobody wanted to bet. Nobody wanted to bet.
Just keep hitting it.
Just, if it doesn't scratch, and you don't cut the 7 in, I'll bet you the cue ball goes in before the 7.
They wouldn't take you up on it?
Nobody running around with foolishness on the front of the forehead.
Let me put my stick together and knock one of these people off the table. I got to get some money back from the people that shook me by the heels.
Oh, we'll get them. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the game.
Does he play a 5 here?
You know what's the worst thing we did? I was exhausted. You were exhausted. And we hung in there. Make no excuse. But we also said we're only going to go there and go 50, half and half, and just, we didn't. Just don't worry.
They don't have big chandeliers for nothing. There's a nice little safe here.
Yeah, I like it. Baby on, work it.
Oh, Steve threw me under the bus there like that?
Oh, yeah,
huh?
he's ready, man. He
Steve, you can ask one fellow in this pool room.
Bring it on, son.
I did go 2 losses and 1 win. The 1 win was spectacular. I made 1 mistake.
Yes, and I could be a witness for at least a couple of racks that I can witness from here.
Broke and ran out a bunch of times.
He was spinning the cue ball like
what's
Earl
the hit?
Strickland.
What's he doing here?
He's going to stick him.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
He's
this
a
guy,
banker.
he likes the bank. No way. This guy's not here. Kawaka. He's not here. I haven't seen that screen name in a dog's life. You got a fleet collar on. Funny guy right there in the jet.
Who's that?
Kawaka.
Kawaka. Do you know him?
No clue.
Just from the.
No clue.
He's going to follow this. He's going to wind up short. There's almost. Wow! Look how good he hit that.
Good. Hit it good. Stroked it. Where you supposed to stroke it. And that's where the experience.
That was a really
comes in.
good shot.
And at 55,
This one might not be so good, but that one was a good shot. This is tough.
what happened in your match? You were telling me earlier that this will be the last time we see somebody break. Now you get up there and you just touch the cue ball with your tip.
Oh,
All right, so now you do have an opportunity to break again. So let that be a lesson.
yeah, that was I got myself.
You did.
I didn't even. You know what? I was going to say it didn't really go past the head string.
Right. How many in the field? 76, I believe. 76. Not bad. Last year was 98. And with the big tournaments going out in Vegas and everything, 20,
Well, you know what
22
it is,
players
too,
less.
is
It's
that
not bad.
Generally, this was on the Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Right? And a lot of people,
Tournament.
extra 20 or 30 people were able to break free for the
Correct.
weekend.
Correct. But, I know, like, Richie's out in Vegas. I'm sure there's he's out in Vegas.
There's a lot of
Probably
guys.
about five of his friends, and so, 22 people less on a big.
Yeah, they have a
like
pretty
that.
pretty
Not
big
bad.
event going on
Sure.
in Vegas right now, right?
Yeah.
Bar league, or 3.5 by 7 or 4 by 8 pool table league.
How do you like it?
I'm not going to say it's a pub league or something like that, but they do play on a smaller.
How do you hit it?
smaller
Close and almost.
He hit it good. Watch this. Oh.
Charlie has to look out for the side pocket here. A lot of times, you think that cue ball is not going to take off and go in that angle. You gotta
Just
watch
don't say what I said. Don't scratch. Don't
it.
scratch.
Right, you got to watch his cue ball here. Really, I hit it okay. All right.
You did good.
A lot of times you don't think the cue ball. You think the cue ball is just going to go to this rail. In other words, the lower part of the long rail, and it winds up going higher. So you kind of compensate and you say, "Wow, it's not going to scratch," and there it goes.
Oh,
Ooh,
boy.
missed that one though. He's
That's
sick.
disappointing.
Charlie's sick. Wow, I can't believe you missed that one, Charlie. Looks like Jason Platt's going to get to the hill just when you thought it was going to be Charlie. 65, Jason Platt. Wow.
Yeah,
He knows
just showed his.
Emotions. He's letting it go.
Yeah.
He knows there's only one person to blame there.
You can blame me. It's just say watch me play. But
They blame you for everything anyway.
What? What'd we do there?
We went black.
Oh, we went to 3.
Yeah.
3 don't work.
No, we didn't put a camera in 3. Yeah. We didn't put one in 3. We can. It'll only take a couple
It looks
of
like we cleaned the table a little bit, and they marked it up
I
again.
wanted to get the brush out there.
I'll
Can
get
you
it on
give
the next one. I'll
the
get
brush,
it on.
You know where the brush is, right?
No, but I'll find it. Yep.
It's right there. It's right in front of that trophy, actually, behind that water glass.
Okay, I see it.
If we put it in front of me here, I won't forget.
I'll get on it.
Oh, if we give it to Keith.
No, yeah,
Keith
we
will
can
take
give
care
it
of
to someone.
This
That's
is
even
Jason's
better.
brother, Keith.
Three, 6, made a ball, and only has a kick at the 2. Go 2 rails. He's going to try and make this. He's going to give it a run. Good try. That was a gift, a 9-ball gift. He should be.
That was a 9-ball gift. Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah,
see what
he
you're
should be-
saying, Yeah.
Should be 6'5" the other way, but that's the way it goes. Thank you, Jared. 7-foot diamonds, APA, Vegas.
You know how many of those chalk sticks I find? Because when you drop them on the floor in a lot of pool rooms, it just disappears. It's camouflage. A lot of the pool room floors, commercial floors, are In fact, let's take Steinway, for instance. You drop a piece of chalk, you got to look for it 5 or 6 times.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
disappears. It just blends in. I found several at Steinway. A couple at the Turning Stone. They just fall out of your pocket. Or they drop them out of their case, whatever the case.
I had a habit when I was younger, of winging them.
The chalk.
Yeah. Well, when I was younger. Now I don't. I don't.
I did it. I didn't wing it. I missed such a simple shot. The chalk was laying on the rail, and I went to
Grab it.
grab it. I was playing billiards, and there's no
Right.
corner pockets
pockets.
or side pocket. So it's just a smooth Soren Soga, and I went to
You
grab the
swiped
chalk.
at it?
I swiped that, and the freaking chalk hit a lady that was watching the match, and I was, wow.
That's embarrassing, right?
Yeah. But it was one of those little tickies where it's like impossible. There's only one chance to miss it. It's like 1 in a million, and I can be that
You're
guy.
like I'm gonna grab this aggressively and hit this lady in the head with it because I missed it.
I was embarrassed, and I'm telling you, it came off there pretty hot. It did. It came off hot, boy.
You should have yelled 4.
Or timber or something. I mean, it came off hot. All right, let's go. Let's tie it up. Let's make it hill. Nothing against Jason.
He had ball in hand there, and he. I don't think that 3 goes in that left-hand pocket.
3.
He's gonna leave it up here. Select for a long shot now.
And that's why he was undecided.
Yeah. Should do him a favor. Try and get out here. It's not fun when you're struggling like that, that's for sure. And you know what? Everybody in the room, in this pool room, in the chat room, all the way down to the pros have felt that
Right.
misery.
Of course. Of course.
That's what makes the game so great.
Doing a lot of the streaming behind the scenes, I've seen through my years of just hanging out where you wouldn't see some of the pros do some of the stuff that you see on camera. I mean, I've seen pros play hockey with the cue sticks and just take the balls, and I tell you what, those balls come off that stick hot. When they swipe them, play hockey with them. I've seen it. Top pros.
Yeah, that's not good for your game.
Not good for the game.
Not good for the game or good for your game.
Just the heat of the moment,
No,
like, how did I take my eye off it?
Yeah. The game definitely rewards you when you're being nice to it and flowing.
Right.
It really does. That's what.
When it ends and you say, where did it go?
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. Can I have that? Can I can that?
Yeah. Right. If you're on the winning end of it, right? you want to can it.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. They get, the feeling.
That's
They get to that point where they can turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah.
You gotta love it.
It really is a special person to be able to always bring it like that.
Right. Shane's one of them.
Yeah. Definitely an athlete in my mind.
The only time I seen Shane
Watch a 9
really
ball.
shoot bad was when he had like jet lag or he had
He's
flu.
exhausted.
He had a flu. His body was beat. It was the only time. Other than that, if he was healthy, he was on. He was on.
Even when he's off, it's not too far off. He could be exhausted and still.
Right. He can hold his own. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
9 ball called here in the corner pocket. Came up with a miss, but notice the 2-way shot. The 2 looks like it's going to go. That's how fast it is. And the 2 goes.
Like if Shane didn't sleep for 5 days, I'd think about playing him.
You still wouldn't want to play him. I think he
5
plays in his
days?
sleep.
It's almost humanly impossible not to sleep for 5 days.
You think so?
Almost, I said.
Yeah, you might be right.
Uh-oh.
I think the most
just-
I stayed up was close to 3 days or 3 days. And that was, I thought I was going to pass out, just by holding on to a pole, We did a fishing extravaganza. We actually went from one coast to the other coast.
Oh,
and we
did you?
fished. Yeah, and my older brother, when he moved upstate, 6 ball,
Nice.
he missed the saltwater fishing. And when he told me that, I took him out on his birthday or something. And I said, well, you're not going home. This is an extended birthday party. And me and my partner, Joe at the time, we were in the construction business. We took him coast to coast on fishing boats. We knew the captains, so we just walked on board, And he enjoyed it, my older brother.
Yeah, 3 days is rough.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we did Captree, we did Montauk, you name it.
That's when you become a zombie after about 2 days.
Oh, zombie was, and plus, I was hitting cans of
Kool-Aid.
adult beverages too. So we were pretty wrecked.
There's that same situation again.
Well, this time he might have come out a little. No, he didn't come out a little better. This is a natural position for the 9-ball here. All he's got to do is make this 7. Don't hit it easy. Let the cue ball travel.
Don't say to yourself right now, let me make this and don't scratch.
Right.
He hit it good.
Oh, he didn't hit it good. He's coming short on this.
You think?
Yeah, he's coming short. He's going to have to bank it. Oh, he can cut it. Look at the speed, huh?
Oh, yeah. This thing's
that one down there. Boingy.
Extra boingy.
It's a German rubber. Believe it or not, Diamond does use German rubber. I think Jason got down to shoot the 9-ball, and Charlie probably pretty disgusted with himself. Might have made a little movement, and Jason did the right thing. He got up.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Not intentional.
move.
Oh, no, not
right.
at all.
He's just
Not at all. He's just frustrated with it. This is not an easy cut either, but it's
for the
cuttable.
win. For the win.
There it is. Jason Platt takes that game away from Charlie. I mean, it went nip and tuck all the way, Troy.
Yeah, absolutely. And Charlie definitely is a little frustrated for hanging that 9 up. He had it in hand, and he let it go. If he had one, like going fishing. Speaking of fishing, the analogy. You should sit, I had one, and I lost it.
Right.
All right, folks. We're going to end this recording. Once again, I'd like to thank Upstate Al. Beautiful
you don't have to thank
Snookers.
me. I got to thank you, my friend.
And we'll be back in a few minutes for our next match.
A beautiful thing. We'll be right back, guys. Stand by.